Hi everyone! Today we'll be crocheting this type of rose according to another model. There are tons of models, as you know, so today will be this model and an interesting rose. Subscribe to my channel not to miss anything, interesting models, exciting crocheting, and lessons. So let's get started with this rose. Follow the link in the description and grab your step-by-step guide on how to earn your first $1,700 crocheting by tomorrow with the help of my own crochet techniques. We'll need a 2.25 size hook in order to crochet a rose like this, and a ball of yarn. Mine's a bit thicker than Iris. And for starters, we cast on 40 chain stitches. We'll cast on in the most traditional way. Secure the first stitch and simply cast on 40 chain stitches. And so here we've cast on 40 chain stitches. And now we'll crochet according to the following model. Cast on 2 more chain stitches, and on the 4th from the count 1, 2, 3, 4, and a double crochet. And into this loop we pass 1 more double crochet post. This is us starting our first row. Then we skip 1 stitch, and after 1 stitch, 2 double crochet posts. 1, and into this loop, tie 1 more double crochet. Skip 1 more stitch, and after 1 tie into another 2 double crochets. A simple model like this, nothing complicated. And 1 more double crochet here. You see? Skip 1 more time, and again, we crochet the whole row like this. We end up with his check mark looking birds. Tie till the end. And so we've tied till the end of the row. We get something like a snake out of a bird shapes. And now we'll be crocheting the second row. We do 2 turning chains. Reverse the direction of crocheting. And we'll continue by this model. Here we have these birds, you see? So we took 2 double crochet posts into 1 stitch. Here's a first. We continue the same model now. Yarn over and bring insert into the first bird. Do 1 double crochet post. Here's the second double crochet post. Then 3 chain stitches. And tie 2 double crochet posts in the same bird. So we get 2 double crochet posts, and here, tie another one. Then 3 chain stitches and 2 double crochet posts. Now the bird is looking bigger. Then the same approach for the same bird. Here's the next, and the following. So again, the model for this row is simple. Yarn over the hook. Here we've come to our last check mark of 3 chain stitches. Now here tie in 10 double crochet posts and our rose is complete. All we have left to do is assemble it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Complete. Here we have one more post. We join in with a connecting post or can join even with a connecting stitch so that it's more elegant. Do one more securing stitch. And that's it. One more row complete. And this means now we simply assemble it the right way, and we get a flower. In order to secure it, we're going to need a specific needle. Here's my needle and scissors. We just have to cut, I don't know, maybe 30 centimeters right where we ended. Cut a 30 centimeter thread. I always take more because if you're going to tie it, then you'll need a longer piece. Let's cut the extra. In order to tie later, now we'll insert into the needle. And then we need to assemble. Look how to bring it together. There are 2 ways to assemble the rows. I mention this every time we crochet a rose, regardless of which method we use. Whatever model you followed, it's crocheted in both directions. If we roll it over this way, then the petals will be looking forward. We'll roll it in real quick and you'll see. So, pretty much like this. All the petals are looking inward. It's really up to you at this point. If you want it to be dense and look inward, then we roll in. You can see when you roll it in, you're rolling inward. Facing petals turn out to be frontal, see, as such. Because this side has convex petals. And so we roll in this facing side. Then the petals will be assembled. If you want a more open flower, then roll it in the other direction. And then, you see, petals will be opening up the other way. This flower is assembled in a way that keeps it open-faced. Let's roll this one the opposite way, meaning the way we initially started. Facing side inward, and then we'll have 2 different flowers. Carefully roll it. This turns out as our middle. A petal, and you see carefully, gently in order not to let the petals twist. And this is the one we get. Everything is pretty simple. This is not the first rose we've crocheting, so I think it won't be too hard on you. The principle is absolutely the same as we're doing. There are 2 of them, yes, one rolled one way and another the opposite. The needle is ready, we've rolled it in turn, see? Maybe turn the middle a bit more so that it turns out dense and twisted like this. And let's sew our flower carefully from the other side. Simply sew through all rows in order to secure it and get to the center of the rose. Basically, this is pretty much it. It's not falling apart, but of course, we know we gotta pass through the edges, so here's our middle. For it to twist, we have to right on this side and come out the other side a bit farther. Secure one more time. You see, here's our rose assembled onto this side. These are open-faced petals. Then the pretty petal is visible and you can see the hole which we've tied out of 3 pairs. So next we finish tying. Here we have to finish up, so tie through all rows. Now we've completed tying our flower. I always tend to leave out more because I'm never sure of how I'll be in the end. If I'm certain, then I leave a shorter thread. But if you'll be tying the flower as a decorative piece somewhere, then this longer thread will be just perfect to attach it. We've got one more rose now. As you can see, they are different. The petals are looking inward here and outward on this one. A more detailed description, model to this flower, and decorative suggestions can be found below in the video description in my catalog. Crochet with joy. Bye-bye.